So PRN 1, Aditya Sharma. Aditya Sharma. PRN 2, Adarsh Kumar Singh. PRN 3, Aditya Dhar. PRN 4, Aditya Pratap Singh. PRN 6, Akash Mahato. PRN 9, Akshay Londe. PRN 11, Ali Asgar. PRN 15, Anubhav Jain.
Yes, ma'am.
PRN 16, Anuj Gole. PRN 18, Atul.
Ma'am, PRN 9. Hello.
Yeah. PRN 9 present. Yeah.
Ma'am, PRN 9 present.
Yeah, present. 18, Atul. 23, Chirag. 28, Devans.
Ma'am, 28 present.
37, Himesh. 38, Ritik.
Yes, ma'am.
40, Jatin.
Present, ma'am.
41, Kanishk. 44, Kesav. 44, Kesav. 46, Kshitiz. 48, Kushan. 51, Muskan. 52, Nibit. 53, Nikhil.
Present.
53 present, ma'am.
Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. 46 present. Yeah. Yeah.
I had not connected my mic, so I was trying to fix that.
Yeah, Nikhil. So by default, the size of the data is 10. That's why there is a trimming of the 2 character. Okay, so you can increase the field size length, and you can set it to 50 or 75, anything. So when I am giving the demo for the expression transformation, in that I show you where to how can we edit the data type and the data size, because we have changed the ID from string to integer, salary from string to integer. So 54, Nirmit.
Present, ma'am.
56, Nismitha.
Yes, ma'am.
59, Pranjay. 60, Smith. 61, Pavit. 64, Pranay. 69, Rahul.
Present, ma'am.
70, Rishabh. 71, Rishabh. 72,
Present, ma'am.
72,
71.
yeah, 72, Rohit.
Yes, ma'am, 72.
73,
60.
Satvik.
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am,
74,
60 PR.
Ma'am, 48.
74
Present,
Soma. 75 Sanskar.
75 present, ma'am.
76 Shivrohit Mehra. 77 Shivans.
Present, ma'am.
78 Shruti. 80 Subhit. 81 Sarin. 84 Sukanya. 85 Sumit.
Present, ma'am.
87 Swarangi.
Present, ma'am.
89 Tanay. 91 Umang.
Present, ma'am.
92 Varun.
Present, ma'am.
95 Virat.
Present, ma'am.
96 Vyapak. 97 Rosikesh.
मैम ये शारन वन भी प्रेजेंट है लेकिन उसका वो तो
हाँ 1 को मैंने मार्क कर दिया है।
हाँ उसका वो माइक भी
हाँ 1 प्रेजेंट है। 98 डैनियल। जस्ट
यस मैम 98 प्रेजेंट
100 Rahul.
He's
Present.
there in the chat.
Yeah. 103 Krishnan. To be present है I already marked. 104
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ahmad. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes,
they are
ma'am.
in 6.
Just wait. अगर लेट ज्वाइन किया थोड़ा वेट भी कर लो कंप्लीट हो रहा है कर लेंगे
Okay, ma'am.
104 Ahmad.
यस मैम
107 Dale. 108 Akanksha.
present, ma'am.
109 Syed Mohammed Abdullah. 44 present.
I'm 81 present.
6 present. 51 present. Okay.
Ma'am 37 present.
Ma'am, 84 present.
84 present. Karen?
Karen 2, ma'am.
Karen 2 का मार्क है. Okay. Yeah, 84 present, 81 present, 11 present, 2 present, 100 present, 107, 44, 89, 1, 2. And 52.
37?
Yes. Yeah, 37 he missed. Okay, so today we continue our discussion. So, share the screen.
Ma'am, there was a doubt.
Yeah.
Working in a group.
Yeah, please
So,
pardon.
ma'am, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. So, ma'am, if there are people who are working in the group for the assignment, does one person upload it with everyone's name, or does every person has to upload it with 3 names? ऐसे करके, yeah.
नहीं, a single upload is only needed.
So, ma'am, if anyone uploads from the group with the names, it's fine, right?
Yeah, just mention
Okay,
all the names of their team of the group.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
will do.
अपलोड कैसे करना है? फोटो स्क्रीनशॉट लेके?
या स्नैप को आप उस पे डालो वर्ड पे चिपका दो एक
तो
वर्ड
मैम,
फाइल अपलोड कर दो
किसका लेना है? वो जो मतलब जो मैपिंग का लेना है बस.
मैपिंग का सोर्स का जो भी आपको लगता है आप अपना वर्ड फाइल में मेंटेन करके अपलोड कर दो.
ठीक है.
हाँ, और आपका प्रॉब्लम का भी सॉल्व हो गया. वो बाय डिफॉल्ट 10 रहता है, आप उसको इंक्रीज कर दो. वो से कट हो रहा है इट मींस वो पूरा साइज 10 पे जाके वो कट कर रहा था.
तो मैम उसको रिजॉल्व कैसे करूँ, वो पीछे के 2 कैरेक्टर अगर वो छोड़ रहा है
तो जब आपका ट्रिम कर रहा है, आपका साइज लेंथ अगर 10 है तो आप उसको इंक्रीज करोगे तो रिजॉल्व हो जाएगा। और डेटा टाइप, डेटा साइज चेंज करना, वो सब आपके एडिट इन मेटा डेटा, वो एक्सप्रेशन वाले में मैंने डेमो में दिखाया ही था। Yeah, so we are discussing about the classification, right? Please mute Nikhil. Yeah, so we are discussing about the classification, and even in the yesterday session I have shared with 2 PPT, right?
मैम
Yeah,
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम।
yeah,
मैम शुभित बोल रहा हूँ मैम, अभी ज्वाइन किया हूँ, आप अटेंडेंस लगा दो प्लीज।
लगाती हूँ। म्यूट करो, म्यूट करो, म्यूट करो। और जिसका लेट हो जाता है ना वो चैट बॉक्स में डाल देना, फिर मैं लास्ट में ना फिर से उस चेक करके मैं अपडेट कर दूंगी। ओके, सो वी आर so we are Dale, you want to say anything? You want to ask me anything? Yeah, so we are discussing about the classification, right? And even yesterday I have shared the 2 PPT also of the classification, right? So, and in the last few sessions we have discussed the different functionalities of the data mining, the classification. So classification is basically for categorization, into the different classes. It's not like that it is limited only to 2 classes. It can be more than 2 classes also, but in the classification, the classes are not in ordered way. It can be unordered. It is unordered. It means if the class 1 means if the classification problem for the medical treatment, okay, this treatment cures and this treatment doesn't cure, okay, so in that case the class 1 will be yes, or class 2 will be no, and vice versa. It be class 2 will be class 2 will be no and class 1 will be yes. It can be in both ways. It is not in the ordered way ki 1 always be yes or 2 always be no. It can be 1 be no and 2 be yes. Okay, and second thing we have discussed, suppose if we are having a database of 100 records, 100 tuples row record, the same term, right? The alternate, just the synonyms. So if the database having the 100 records and 80% we can use for the training set, and the for testing the model that is the classifier that categorize into the different classes. Okay, so and 20% we can use it for the testing purpose. It's not the thumbs rule ki 80 to 20% ratio. It can be 90 or 10. Okay, so classification is a form of the data analysis. Okay, so the that extracting the model that describes the important data class. So classification based on the characteristics. So here it is mentioned here, the based on the characteristics, based on the properties, attributes, the model that is the classifier that categorize it into the classes. but the classes would be discrete. The classification problem, the results are unordered and discrete one, 0 or 1, but some specific one. So each record given a collection of records, training set, each record is characterized by a tuple X or Y, where X is the attribute set and Y is the class label. Means Y, this is the class label. The class is defaulted borrower. One class is yes. That means the defaulted borrower, and second class is no. That individual is not the defaulter borrower. So in this example, there are two classes, yes or no. Yes for defaulter borrower and no for not a defaulter borrower. So Y represents this class and X is this attribute set. So there are total 10 records, 10 tuples, and the attribute sets are homeowner, marital status, and annual income. So X is the attribute, predictor, the condition, independent variable, or we can say input, and Y is the class, response, dependent. These are just the synonyms, the variable, the output. These are the yes or no, the class level. These are the outcomes. Next is the task. So this is one of the problem, and what the task is to learn a model that map each attribute set X into one of the predefined class level Y. See, in the classification, there is a mapping of X to Y. In the classification, there is a mapping of from X to Y, where X is the attribute set and Y is the class level. But in case of the regression, it can be a continuous one, or it's the functional, just like I suppose the linear function. And in the regression, it is the ordered one. How much in the regression we will see the how much, the computation part. Okay, so in the classification, it just maps from the attribute set to the class level, and here it is mentioned as predefined. The class level of each training tuple, the tuples, the set of records which are used to design a model, are the training set. The set of records which are used to test the model, means to test the accuracy of the classifier, accuracy of the model under the test data set. Is there any pen insert? Design transition. So from beginning option laser pen, yes. So in case of classification, it's the mapping of X is attribute set to Y. So the class level of each training tuple is provided, predefined. So that's why the classification comes under the, or is also known as the supervised learning. The learning of the classifier is supervised. Supervised means in which the class, each training tuple belongs is already predefined, is already known. When it is unknown, not known in advance, in that case it is the unsupervised learning. So the difference in classification and clustering. Classification comes under the supervised learning. Clustering comes under the unsupervised learning. Supervised learning. Supervised learning, the learning of the classifier is supervised, in which it is the class which each training tuple belongs. Each training tuple means this, the first record. So the first record, the first tuple belongs to second class, no class. The second tuple belongs to second class, no class. The third tuple belongs to no class. Okay, so it is already known, it is the supervised learning. Unsupervised learning, in which the class level of each training tuple is not known. The number or set of classes to be learned, to be not known in advance. Not known in advance. So that's why the K clustering method. So number of sets, number of classes, number of sets or classes or number of groups. Okay, so that number is denoted by the K at the run time. So here's the mapping is y maps to f of x. So just the tuple associated with the class label. Is it clear? The training set, the test set, the attribute, the class label, the supervised, the unsupervised, classification, clustering. So classification is in the work, if we say okay, the working of classification. So it is a two-step process. First, describing model construction, describing a set of predetermined classes. Second, the model uses. So the first process is learning step. We can say the model construction step, construction or the learning step. First one is construction, second is uses, or we can say it's the learning step. And it uses the training data set. And for the uses, and the second is for accuracy, for testing the accuracy. Yeah, we can say this one is the classification step. It uses the test data set. Test data set. So the model construction describing a set of predetermined classes. So each tuple or sample is assumed to belong to a predefined class as determined by the class level attribute. And the set of tuple used for the model construction is the training set. And the model is represented as classification rule, decision tree, or mathematical formula that we have discussed. The if then, either it can be represented in if then. If condition, suppose if the annual income, suppose if the annual income is 85k is greater than 80,000, then condition is not in defaulter list. If the income is less than 70,000, then the individual, the record or the person is in the defaulter list. Second is the decision tree. So tree, the nodes, the branches. Okay, so the homeowner, yes or no. If condition is true, it means the person is homeowner. Yes. In that case, we can check whether it's the marital status. So marital status, again, it bifurcate into if marital status is single. True, it means the single, and false, it means the married. Here is there are three conditions, so there are three branches from the node marital status. The conditions is represented by node in the decision tree. Okay. Model uses for classifying the future or unknown object. For classifying future or unknown object means if the database containing the 100 records set and 80 record sets acts as the training set and used for the construction of the model, construction of the classification model, or we can say the classifier, for the construction of the classifier, that in that case the class labels are predefined because it is the under the supervised learning. But in 20 cases it is for the use for testing the data. It is known, just check the accuracy, then we can implement that model in future. So the model is used to this classifier model is used to predict the class level for the given data. So in the first step, it's the two-step process. So first step, the classifier is built, the model is built, describing a predetermined set of data classes concept. So this is the learning step or the training phase. So here's we use the algorithm, we use the classification algorithm to build the model, to build the classifier by analyzing the learning from the training set. Training set, that is a part of the database. The tuples and their associated class labels, X and Y. X is for the attribute set and Y is for the class labels. So model uses for the classifying the future or unknown object, estimate the accuracy of the model, the known level of the test sample is compared with the classified result from the model. So accuracy rate is the percentage of test set sample that are correctly classified by the model. So test set is independent of the training set, otherwise overfitting will occur. So this is one example. So this is the training data: name, rank, years, tenure. Name is Mike, rank is assistant professor, year is 3, tenure is no. Okay, the next is Mary, assistant professor, year 7, yes. Bill, professor, year 2, tenure, yes. Jim, associate, rank is associate professor, year is 7, tenure is yes. Dave, assistant professor, 6 year, tenure is no. So here we apply the classification algorithm on the training data set, and using the classification algorithm we are building the model that is also termed as the classifier, because this model is used to categorize, to classify. So and it can be represented either in the classification rule, in the form of if then, decision tree, or mathematical formulas. So if rank equals professor, see, professor, if it is professor, yes, in which case, if it is professor, so if rank is professor, yes, tenure is, this is the tenure, this is the class outcome or the class level, yes or no. This is the Y field. This is Y. This is the attribute set. This is X. And the classifier, what it is doing? It is mapping the fx to Y. So what the classifier model is? It maps the fx to Y. So if rank is professor, then in which class? Yes. Then tenure is yes. Suppose if rank is not professor, then there is a chance of assistant professor and associate. Then check for assistant professor 3 years, no, but assistant professor 7 years, yes. Assistant professor 6, no. It means if the person is not a professor, but year is 7, or we can say greater than 6, because equal 6 it does not falls under the yes, but greater than 6 the class will be yes. So either represent with if then, we can represent this classification model if then, or the decision tree. You are all aware of this decision tree. So if you have to make the decision tree for this, here it is represented in the form of if then. If it is represented in the form of decision tree, then the rank here would be rank. Rank is one predictor, one attribute. Predictor, that is the condition. So the condition is rank is professor, true or false. True in that case, in which class? Yes. If it is false, it means it can be assistant professor, it can be associate professor. Here we are checking on the years. If years is greater than 6, then it falls under the yes. If the condition is false, then the class is no. Is it clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any query? Shall I move next? So first phase is training, the next phase is testing. Testing for the accuracy. 2 steps. First one is the learning, the training phase, and the second step is for the testing the accuracy. So how can we test the accuracy? So just by comparing it, right? So you are studying the V and V. So the testing means the comparing with the actual output with the expected output. So the expected output, that is the class level, that is known, that is predefined, it is under the supervised. So you can compare it. The actual outcome is matched with the expected one or not, or whether there is a variance, that is a mismatch between the expected and the actual. If there is a mismatch, it means the model, the accuracy level of the model is not 100%, or we can measure it, evaluate it in terms of percentage. The number of test data set for the testing data set is 20. Among the 20 data sets, the 10 data sets having the same output, so 50%, the model accuracy percentage is 50%. So if it is the accuracy rate is the percentage of test set samples that are correctly classified by the model. Testing the data, the classifier model, the unseen data. So Jeff is the professor and the year is 4. But the condition is, if the rank is professor, then tenure would be, the class will be yes, tenure yes. Now do one thing. Do this activity, this example. The task is categorizing the email message. There are two classes, spam or non spam. Either the message is categorized into spam or yes or no, non spam, and the attribute set the features extracted from the email message header and the content. So before doing this example, you can, the first one, in this homeowner, marital status, annual income. So defaulted borrower is the class yes or no. So how can we check? So the attribute set, see, yes is, no is. So we can start with home owner. Suppose we can do with decision tree. So home owner, true or false, yes or no, yes or no. If the homeowner is yes, defaulter is no, yes, no, yes, no. So it means if the individual, if the person, if the ID having is the homeowner, then it belongs to the no class. Yes, if the condition is false, if there is no homeowner, if the individual is not a homeowner, see the variance in this 85K, 75K, 70K, 100K. So we cannot judge with this income. Married, single, divorced, married, single, married. In that case, we can club these two things. Or we can say here, we can check with if the person is married, if he is not a homeowner but the person is married. So condition either true or false. Because the decision tree, the one benefit is that we can combine the conditions of the input in case of the decision table or the decision tree. And so see, if no homeowner but the married, married, no, married, no. So married, no. It means if married is, then it falls under the no class. If married is false, it means the person either single or it can be a divorce. Two, three, four. See the income, if it is 90, 85, 85K, 90K, 95K, in that case, it falls under the yes. Here it's the divorce, this one is the single. So no matter whether it's the single or the divorce, here we can check with income. And if income is greater than 85, it is in the yes. So suppose in the 10 data sets, we can use the 8 data sets for the training purpose. For the training, that is the learning purpose. And from the 8 records, we design one model and we can check with remaining the 2. Remaining 2. So suppose if the homeowner, no. It is single, it means married, false, but income is greater than 85. Yes. So here it's the yes, yani it is the accuracy, the model is accurate. Are you getting it? So we can use the decision tree for the classification. So the decision tree is just like a flow chart like tree structure. And you know the decision tree, the internal node and the leaf node, the branch represents the outcome of the test, and it starts with the root node. So here's the root node is this home owner. Solve this question and represent either in the if then condition, if then statement, classification rule, or and represent it with decision tree. Solve this question. Just design a database for 10 records or 15 records. Use 10 records for training purpose, 5 records for the testing purpose. I pasted in the chat box. Just take some attributes. What could be the attribute set? Because everyone is using the mail. So it's not like that you are not aware of the email features or the attributes.
Can you just say it again because I just got confused. What's the work? No, ma'am.
Yeah. Just 1 minute, I will share it. Say, you understood the classification part, right? And it can be represented either in the if then rules, the classification rules, or by the decision tree. Many more methods are also to represent it. So here this is the example, this is the question. The task is here we have
Ma'am,
to
here X is the independent attribute and Y is like the dependent because it depends on the mail.
Yeah, the class level, the outcomes, the output is dependent upon the input. Output is dependent upon the input. So here why the class level is, we can say it's the dependent variable or the output, the outcome. And in the classification, what we are doing, we are mapping the input to the associate input attribute set to the associated class label. In the classification, what we are doing? We are mapping the attribute set to the associated class label. Okay, this feature, suppose if it one feature is if it is coming from the this source, then it is associated with the spam, this class, a spam class. Any more question, Dale? So we have solved the 2 questions. We have seen this, the name,
No.
rank.
Actually, I had a small problem in my. I'll go through the video again because the recording because I lost connection between. So, yeah.
Okay. See, in this question, here what we are doing, here is this tenure. Tenure is the class. This is the output, the class level. Either the outcome is tenure, yes or no, right? So there are 2 classes, yes or no. And this one is the dependent upon these attribute set, name, rank, year. But actually, you have to find out tenure, this outcome is depends upon which attribute or the set of attribute. So if the rank
And this
is
diagram is from Morgan Kaufman book.
Please pardon, Dale.
Is this the same? I don't know if I've seen it. Is it in the Morgan Kaufman? This diagram?
Yeah. But you have to, I guess, cross-check once whether this diagram is present in that book or not. I guess it would be, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, I'll check up.
Yeah. So first phase is the classification. In the classification process, there are 2-step process. First one is the training, the learning, that is the model is constructed model, that is the classifier. Why it is classifier? Because it classifying it into a number of classes. So the tenure here, it is the output, the class level, it would be either yes or no. It's not limited to only the 2 classes. It can be more than 2 classes also. And these are the attributes, properties. So here's the tenure, the class level, the outcome is depends upon the rank and the years. So that's why the outputs are depends upon either the properties, attribute, or the set of attributes. So if the rank is professor, then the class would be yes. If the rank is not a professor, it means the condition is false. Then we have to check the year. So if the year is greater than 6. In that case, it falls under the yes class. In this question, we have seen we can check this homeowner, yes or no. If the homeowner is yes, in that case, this one is the defaulter, defaulted borrower. Defaulted borrower is the class, is the outcome, is the output. So classification basically it maps the attribute set to the associated class label, because classification categorize the tuples, the data into the different classes or the concepts. So the classification problem, it applies on the to categorize the bank loan applications, either safe or risky to give the loan. It applies on the medical problems, whether this treatment, the medical diagnosis, or the fraud detection, in this type of examples. Okay, so solve this one. Okay, and 5 minutes remaining, so solve this question. It is already shared in your chat box, and thank you. We will meet you on Monday.
Ma'am, just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Are there something known as weather classification problems?
Weather classification problem, yeah. Next one is the
Yeah.
weather, yeah, next one is the weather classification problem. See, the
Okay.
temperature, humidity, yeah. Weather
Okay,
condition.
and what about the soybean classification? Is that something, because that's a problem like that? I don't know. Maybe it depends on what book you're following. I mean,
just message that part. Okay. This
yeah. Okay.
one. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Checking the attendance, yeah.